Bismillah, alhamdulillah, wa sallallahu wa sallam ala rasulillah, amma ba'd. Okay, so everybody, I'm going to start going through some more BGS questions in preparation for the GNAV exam, or General Navigation exam for EASA. So I've reached question 95. Let me share my screen. Hopefully you can all see this. And I'm going to look for this link. Copy shortcut. This over here. Here we go. Change this user. There you go. All right, so refer to the image. What is the average track, magnetic, and distance between VOR, VOR, which is 53 north, 53 degrees 18 north, and west 626.9. And then a place north of that, which is 5416.7, and west 836. Okay, so that's going to look something like this. That's PowerPoint. So I'm going to do a new slide. Right. What that's going to look like is as follows. Actually, if I open this, view the annex. There we go. There's the map. Where's BAL? BAL is 5318. If we look on this map, you can see this latitude here. Actually, what I'll do is 5318 and 54167. So what I'll do is I'll take a screenshot of this. See if I can paste that here. There we go. I have to zoom in though. All right. So you can see the two latitudes we're looking at are here. I draw a line. So 5318 is 10, 20, somewhere like this. This point here. Shape, quick styles. Let's change it to red. Make it slightly thicker. Orange, right? So there's 5318. Where's the other one? 54167. So it's somewhere around here. Right there, like that. And the longitude is 626.9. So for the lower one, it's 626.9. 626.9, where's 6? Okay, here's Bell. So here's the first place, Bell, 626.9. That orange line there, which is a VOR. Going to SLG NDB, it's 836. So 6, 7, 8. So going up here somewhere. There's SLG. Yeah. So the line is going to go from like so. That orange line. So what's the average track, magnetic, and distance? And between BAL and SLG and DB. So what's the track? Let's look at the track first. Uh-oh, this is not moving with the picture. So let me crop this picture first. Sorry, it's not doing very well. How do I crop this? Format, crop. Control Z. Where's the other line? Let me move this to the back. So crop, like so. Okay, and I'm going to group these. There we go. All right, so that's that. I'm going to do what now? Look at the track. So if you look on the chart here, we can see the radial from this NDB is 127. So this track going downwards is slightly more than 127. So the reciprocal is let's just say 130, okay? The reciprocal is going to be 130 plus 180, which is 310. So this track going from, what's the place called again? Baldonnel. Going from Baldonnel up there is going to be a track of approximately 310. Now, is that the magnetic track? Let's just check the top of the charts. Any variation? Any variation up here? Can't really tell. Anyway, if I remember correctly, this symbol, that arrow symbol up here, let me draw a picture around it, this sort of symbol here. Actually, if I get a see-through one, let's just draw that one. Yeah, that little box, that arrow symbol, isn't that the magnetic direction? Magnetic north, as opposed to true north. Don't remember. Anyhow, so the track, if we say 310 approximately, what choices did we have in the question bank? There's 308 and there's 316. Okay, so it could be B, could be C, depending on magnetic variation. And the distance, is it 96 nautical miles or 98 nautical miles? And we'll do that as follows. So we take this distance from off the chart. Actually, I need to go here. I'll take that and put it on the side. Actually, can I rotate this? I don't see a way to rotate it. Format shape. Position. No, I don't know how to rotate this one. Let me try a different one. If I go here, draw a line next to it. That's not going to work. How did I rotate stuff before? Oh dear. What? Rotate. There we go. So if we measure this up against the scale on the left, you can see that from 80 to 165, 170. So let's just say 170 minus 80, 90. So what options do we have in terms of answers? Okay, so we've got two options, 96 and 98. How is that even possible? When we look at the length here, we've got 180 to 85. So let's try that again, 180 to 85. 180 minus 85, 95. So what we'll do, we'll choose the 96 nautical miles option. So 316 and 96. Yeah, alhamdulillah, that's the right answer. So they said variation. So hold on a sec. So locate the midpoint of the line, center the protractor on the midpoint, and align the protractor with true north. Yep, so we did true north. Measure the track against the edge of the protractor, which equals 308. So we said 130. Hold on. 130 plus 180 into 310. Yeah, we came up to 310 in our calculation. So 310, local magnetic variation at bottom and top edges of the chart. Using these, estimate the magnetic variation at the midpoint. So the variation was 8 degrees west. Variation west, magnetic best. Let's just check, was that variation there? I didn't see it. It says at the top of the chart. Where? I don't see where it says the variation. But anyway, you can see that line there, that points 8 degrees west. The variation west, magnetic best. Put it back on this chart. Oh, O'Donnell. Anyhow, next question. What's the average track, magnetic, and distance between CRN and WTD? So CRN is 5318.1 and 856.5. 856.5. And the other one is WTD, which is 5211.3 and 0705. Which is there. Okay, so if we view the annex, we'll do a screenshot of this. So we're going from 53 to 52. There's 53, there's 52. There's 53, there's 52. Right, so I'll do a screenshot of this. Go back here. Do a new slide. Paste that here. Do some cropping. Crop. There we go. All right, so this particular question is asking about CRN to WTD. CRN is at 5318 on longitude 856.5. So there's 856.5. Here's CRN, okay. There's CRN over here. Carnmore. And we're going to go to Waterford, which is down here. Waterford. Let's change the style, make it thicker. There we go. So the question is asking, what's the average track, magnetic, and distance? Okay. The average track, magnetic, we can see the true track. If that's 90 over there, is that true or is that magnetic? I think that's magnetic. So 090, add 45 to that. I think that's approximate. So it's about 135. So track from there. So let's say 135. 135. True or magnetic. We'll see. And the distance, if we rotate this, okay, that's going to go from 120. Let's say from 20 to 115, 110, 12, 14, 16, 18. So it's 116. So 116 minus 20. 116 minus 20 equals 96. So 96 nautical miles. Let's check on here. And we said 135. Now, was that true or magnetic? Let's say, I think it was magnetic. So I'm going to choose B. It was C. It was 142. Locate the midpoint of the line, center the protractor to the midpoint. Okay, measure the track against the edge of the protractor. Locate magnetic variation at bottom and top edges of the chart. Using these, estimate the magnetic variation. The midpoint equals 7 degrees west to 8 degrees west. But I couldn't see that on the chart, to be honest. Let's see. Yeah, I can't see it on here. They haven't included the top of the chart. Aligned with north. So if you look at this, I draw a line. That's true north. That's true north. You can see there's a slight variation there. By the way, I think I should put the link to the chat. I haven't done that, have I? Whoever wants to join can join. Let me get the link. People join using a link. Share link. How am I going to share it? So let's do it by email. Send. Okay, that's on its way. Let me go and get the link. Okay. There's the link for the Hangout. So click that link if you want to join the Hangout. You're more than welcome. All right, so back to the question. Yeah, so we were saying that the variation slightly west, I'd say that's about 10 degrees or less than 10 degrees. If it was 10 degrees, instead of being a track of, let's say 135, if it was add 10, 145, variation west magnetic west, yeah. So 145. Let's see what options there are. 142, yeah, that's fair enough. 142 and 95 nautical miles. Okay, next. Refer to the image. What's the average track and distance? Track magnetic and distance between WTD, Waterford, and Kerr, wherever that is, which is slightly south and to the west. So let's do a screenshot of this. There's Waterford. And Kerr is, Kerry, over there. All right, so I'll do a screenshot. Put that onto here. Let me make that smaller and do a bit of cropping. So remove the edges on this. There we go. Crop is complete. Send this to the back. There we go. So this particular question is taking us from Waterford, which is there, to Kerry, which is here. And the question being asked is, what's the magnetic track and the distance? I'll do the distance first. Move that up here, rotate. That was a bit too far. There we go. So the distance, trying to zoom in, put that on 100. Let's put on 0, sorry. So on 0 takes us to just over 90. Let's say 92. So 92 nautical miles. What options do we have in the answers? We have 91. We have 90. Okay. The question is asking, what's the average track between Waterford and Kerry? Now, if we look at the answers, it's not going to be 90. Oh, sorry, from Waterford to Kerry. No, it's going to be westbound, so it's going to be one of the 27 options. It's either 270 or 278, with a distance of about 90 or 89 nautical miles. So let's look at the chart. And just using a bit of common sense, you should be able to see a true track of about 270. Variation west, magnetic best. So if there's an 8-degree variation west, then 278 would be the magnetic track. So I'm going to choose C. Yay! Alhamdulillah, got it right. Got it right. Yeah. Something I forgot to do is update the thingy about Hangout link. There we go. So there's the join the Hangout. Yeah. There we go. So back to the question bank. Here we go. Refer to the image. What's the average track, true, and distance between BAL and CFN? Where's CFN? 55 north, 824 west. Right. So going from Baldonnel to 55 north, which is all the way up here. So Baldonnel to CFN. What's CFN? Okay, let me double check this. CFN is at latitude 5502.6 and longitude 820.4. So CFN BAL is at 626. So 626 here, 8.4. All right, Carrickfen is CFN or Carrickfen. So I'll do a screenshot. And let's put it on to PowerPoint. Do a bit of cropping. There we go. Send back. All right. So in this case, we're going from Baldonnel, which is around here. And we're going to Carrick Fin up there. So we shall rotate this. That'll do. We go from 80 to 190, 200, 24. So 80 to 204. So 204 minus 80. I'll calculate it, yeah. 204, whoops, minus 80 is 124, isn't it? Yeah, 124. So that's 124 nautical miles, approximately. That's A so far is correct. What's the track? If the track is a true track of approximately good question. What is the track? I'd say that's about 10 or 20. So minus 360. So about, let's say 340. If it's 340 magnetic, because I'm doing it according to that straight line over here, that would be true. So 90. Oops. That's 90. That's 180. 50. So that'd be 30. And so if that's approximately, let's just say that's 150 that way plus 180 for the reciprocal. 180 plus 150 is 330. Variation west, let's say 8 degrees. 330 plus 8 is 338. Okay. What answers do we have? Well, 335. I'm going to go for C. Ah, okay. Well, 124 was the correct distance. 327. What's this? I'm getting a bunch of messages. All right, so draw a line representing balance, and okay, the midpoint of the line, send to the protractor from the midpoint, and align the protractor with true north. Okay, so true north measured at this point here, somewhere. That would be true north. Actually, that would be true north like that. So against true north, what angle would you say that is? That would be 270, 280, 290, 300, 310, 310, true. And variation west, 318. What was the answer? 327. Okay. All right, back to here. All right, another picture. What's the average track true and distance between, what was the previous question? Was it magnetic? They wanted the true track last time. Okay, fair enough. What's the average track true and distance between Con and Bell? Where's Bell? 54, 39, and 613. So Belfast. So going from Con, where is Con? Connaught, yeah. So going from Connaught to Belfast. We'll do a screenshot. Connaught to Belfast. Print screen. Put that here. So send to back. There we go. So Connaught is there. Going to Belfast. So the track, we want the true track, which, where's that blue line go? Oh, there it is. So the true track is, if we measure at the middle, that's sort of true. That's true, okay. So that's an angle, that's 90, let's say 80. I'd say 70, 75, 70. True track. And if we look over here, that's 113. I'd say about 70. So 70, and now we want the distance. So I'm going to copy that, paste, and rotate this one. That looks straight enough. Get rid of that one. Rotate. Yeah, that's straight. So if we go from 70 to 170, so it's about 100 nautical miles, just over 100 nautical miles. 100 nautical miles, and we said about 71 true. Oh, I got that wrong. 63 degrees. The average true track would be found at the midpoint. Draw a line, we did that. Locate the midpoint of the line, we did that. Center the protractor on the midpoint. Measure the track against the edge of the protractor. Yeah. I need some sort of protractor diagram or image. Let me search for one. There we go. Google PowerPoint protractor. Okay, how to measure angles. PowerPoint, let's try this one. That's not going to work. do protractor. Okay, I'll have to use this. Enable editing. This is going to be see-through. Maybe. Control C. And we're going to use this in PowerPoint. Okay. Now we'd have to line this up with true. Be something like this. And if we were to put this line, bring that up, bring to front, there we go. That's looking at, what's the angle? True track of, all right, I have to turn this around this way. That's a true track of about 65. What was the answer? 63. Okay, good. So we're going to use the protractor from now on. What's the average track? So I'm going to get rid of this. This time we're going from Shannon to Connaught. Shannon is south of Connaught. So get rid of that. Go from here. Shannon and Connaught. Up there. Okay, so print screen. Actually, there's no need to do that, is there? I'll just do this. Shannon is that in the picture? No, it's not. Okay. Put that here. I'm going to crop. Okay, send this to the back. So now we're going from Shannon to Connaught. Where's Shannon? Here we go, Shannon. And Connaught is here. Magnetic or true? What do we want? True. Okay, so the true angle is going to be, to line this up. True angle at the midpoint is about 360 or 000. Now what's the distance? So we have 358 and we've got 02. Okay, which one is it going to be out of those two? They're both 72 nautical miles. Let's just check the distance on this. In this case, the distance is from 70 to 16246. So 70 to 14, let's say 148. 148 minus 70 is 78. So approximately 78 nautical miles. What do we have here? Right, 71, 72 nautical miles. The question now is the track 358 true or 002 true? Which one is it? This is the true track. All right, that's 002. So the answer is D. Alhamdulillah. Look at the answer drawn on here. That's good. Next question. What's the average track true and distance between SLG and CFN? Krennic fin, or whatever it's called. Krennic fin and SLG. So Krennic fin is up. Well, it was up there. I have to do a new picture. So where's Krennic fin? Carrick fin, sorry. Carrick fin and SLG. So new print screen. Krennic fin and SLG. Center back. There we go. Where's SLG? Over here. There's Carrick fin. SLG is here. So did they want in true or magnetic? Not true. That's true at the midpoint. We have an angle of about 10 degrees in that direction. And in the opposite direction, we have, I guess, plus 180. This will be 190. Which direction do they want? Between SLG and Carrick fin, so going northbound. So that's about 10 degrees. True. And the distance? Well, the only one that's close is A. That's 11 degrees, so it's going to be 47. Okay, good. Okay. What's the average track, true, and distance between Waterford and Foy? Where's Foy? 5234 and west. Okay. Can we see Foy over here? Let me move this thing here. So Foy is at 5211.3. No, sorry, 5234. So 5234 is down here. Foynes. Okay, Foynes. Going from Waterford to Foynes. Now where's Waterford again? There's Foynes. Foynes. And Waterford is, don't remember. Who remembers where Waterford is? 5211.705. 5211. I think it's that one down here. Just double check. Yeah, Waterford is down there. Okay, so The track is something like, to do a bit of rotation on this one. The track is 105 approximately. Let's see what options we have without measuring the distance. Oh, from Waterford to Foynes. Okay, it's the other way. So 105 plus 180. 105 plus 180 is 285, isn't it? Yeah, 285. So which one of these is 285? 286, 81. Yeah, alhamdulillah. What's the average trek, true and distance between Waterford and SLG? So Waterford is down there. SLG is over here. That is a true track of going from Waterford to SLG. So it's going to be the reciprocal of 157. So let's say 157 plus 180 is 337. That's 336. So go for that. What's the radial and DME distance from Belfast to 5410 West 710? Okay, let's look. So Belfast is up here. And we're going to 54 latitude, 5410, which is up here, on longitude 0710. Okay, let's find that longitude. That's 6, that's 7. 710 is over here, approximately. Let's double check. So Belfast, 5439.7, 54, 10, 20, 30, 9.7, which is here. And longitude 613.8, 6, 10, 13, that looks reasonable. Going to 5410, 710. That's 5410 and 710, which is about there. Say that point there. What are we being asked? Put this here. Okay, to position here. What's the radial from Belfast? Okay, so the radial is the reciprocal of 052. So 052 plus 180, 232. Radial is approximately 232. 236. There we go. So I didn't even have to measure the distance. Alhamdulillah. Okay. What's the radial and DME distance from Connaught to 5330 and west 930. Okay, let's look at that. So this time we're going from Connaught, Connaught to 5330. Let's find Connaught. There's Connaught. Okay, to 5330. Latitude 53. 1, 2, 3. That's about here. And longitude 930. 7, 8, 9, 30. So it's about here. There we go. This point. And the, what do they want, in true or magnetic? What's the radial? Okay, it doesn't say magnetic, it just says DME distance. So the radial is, we do a true measurement. So the reciprocal of 0.45, that's 225. Closest is 233. Alhamdulillah. Good. Next. What's the radial and DME distance from Connaught to 5340? Almost the same place. 820 west. So from Connaught again to 5340, which is going to be up here, and 820. 820 is going to be on this side. There we go. About here. Is that true? Slightly like that. We have, the question is asking, what's the radial? Okay, the radial from Connaught is 130. Which is about halfway between 119 and 140. So which one are we going to choose? Let's get this lined up. That's true. Maybe slightly like that. Okay. And that's still 130. Why are they giving us these ambiguous ones? 130. If it was magnetic, it would be variation west, magnetic best. So it would be 138. So I'm going to go for 140 just in case there was. Oh, the distance. Yeah, is it 23 or 42 nautical miles? That's going to give us the right answer. So I'll take this. And format, rotate. Oops. Rotate. So from 130 to 152. That's 22. In this case, 23. So B, yeah. What's the radial and DME distance from Connaught to 5430 9 west? 5430 9 west. So if we go back to here, 5430 9 west is here. 10, 20, 30. Oh, that's 53. We want 54, 30. 54, 10, 20, 30. There we go. So that is an angle. It's magnetic north. And if we want the true, line up against true north, we have an angle of about the reciprocal of 170, let's say 169. 169 plus 180 is 349, approximately 349. Closest thing is 358. What's the radial and DME distance from, is that Cork? CRK anyway, to 52, 10, 20. So CRK is 5150, 829 west, 0.7 west. And we're going to go to position 5220 west 810. So we're heading north from Cork, if it's Cork. Cork is at 5150.4, which is not on this diagram. We'll put a new one. Oh, it's not giving me the diagram. Let me go back. View annex. So there's Cork. I'll do a screenshot of this. So we're going to go from center back. I'm going to go from Cork to 5220. So 5220 and 810. Something like that. True north is like this. The diagram. Okay, so the radial, what's it asking us? What's the radial and DME distance from Connaught, BOR DME? Which is there. To that location. Cork to that is radial 023 maybe. Yeah, so do we choose 14 or 30? 023 is about 9 from there. So I'm going to go for the 30. Yep. And then look at their image. Makes sense. Next. Refer to the radial. Sorry, what is the radial and DME distance from Shannon to 5220, 810? So let's look for Shannon. Shannon. There's Waterford. Where's Shannon? Is that Shannon? That's Dublin. Dublin. Yes, that is Shannon. Isn't Dublin Shannon? Let's just double check. Thanks. I'm going to just assume that's Shannon. Oh, Shannon's over there. Sorry. Oh, gosh. So Shannon is over here. Oh, I thought that was Shannon. That's not, that's Carmel. Here's Shannon. All right. So we're going to go from Shannon to there. So if we go from VORDME to there, the midpoint of the true orientation is going to be 130. Okay, so I'm back in the thing. I had to take a phone call there. It disconnected me due to being on a phone call. All right, so what's the radial and DME distance from Shannon to position 5220, 810? 5220, 810. Okay, so we said 130 degrees. Is it one to, let's measure the distance. we shall format that, rotate it. The distance is 32 for, yeah, about 36. So 36, this one, so 139, there we go. An average true track of one, no, wait, this is getting a bit too easy now. An average true track of 120 is drawn between x 6130 north and 5830 north on a Lambert conformal conic chart with a scale of 1 to 1 million. At 60 degrees north. Okay. The chart distance between x and y. So the average true track 120 from x to y. 5830 north to 6130 north. With no longitude given. So it's just a straight line. Oh, true track of 120. So 120. Is going southbound. The average true track is 120. Okay. So if we take, well, they want the distance. Okay, so if we take departure, well, let's do, what we're going to do, we need the longitude, don't we? So we're going to do chart longitude times sine mean latitude. Sine mean latitude is 6130 plus 5830 divided by 2. That's 60. So sine mean latitude, sine 60 is 0.86. So sine 60 times change of longitude plus change of longitude times 0.866. And the track is 120. The average true track, it's going to be like the rum line, isn't it? So we'll say 120 equals that. 120 equals that. So 120 divided by the sine of that. 120 divided by that equals 139. So change of longitude, 139. Are you kidding? 120 divided by the track is 120. Oh, that'd be on the angle. So, great. So I don't know what the angle is. You need to know the longitude change. Scale 1000. Let's do the departure. CL 60 times cos, let's say 60 as well. Cos 60 is 0.5. 120. So 138 minus 120, let's just say it's 18.9. 2.5. $555 times 1,852.0 divided by 1,3,1,2,3. Don't know, mate. What's the longitude change? I don't know. So I go from 6130 to 5830. So that's latitude change of 9, 10, 11, that's 30 degrees. 30 times 60, 1800. Times cos 60, 900. I don't know. True track of 120. Don't know how to calculate this. Let's just choose that. So consider the triangle made up of 6130, 5830. This room is way too hot. Okay, I'm gonna disconnect. Thank you for keeping my company.